Hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Big Porky here, the voice of hardcore boxing. What do you reckon? We've even got a poster up. 30 quid for a bleeding poster. John Brailsford Printers, Parkgate, Rotherham. Good though. Still laminated. I was going to get it framed, but I don't have anything to do with that frame shop no more now, so I'll have to pay for it. But right, what I'm going to do now, as promised this morning on the way into office, I said I was going to go through some fans' questions. What I've done, I've picked 10 questions out as random, and I've put them over from Porky email to my email, my own personal email, and it's easier for me then to, instead of having to read through them all. So I've just picked 10, and but first of all I'm going to give you the emails that I wanted. I think I've still got it, I'm not sure, let's have a look. No. No. Let's have a look. No, I've not got it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you, as promised, I'm going to give you Eddie Earn's email. Here we are. Eddie, there's no capitals in this. Eddie.Hearn@matchroom.com. Right. Barry.Hearn@matchroom.com. I'd have to go into it and I'll be messing about to get you Barney Francis's and Adam Smith's, but I'll get you them next time. It's just that because we're rolling here, I just want to get straight off and do the questions. So I've picked 10 questions. The first one is from Michael Mulcair. Dear Porky, just like to ask what is your prediction for the Fury versus Wilder rematch, and who is lined up for both after the fight? I predict Fury on points. Who is lined up for both after the fight? Fury Wilder 3. Me personally would love to see Fury versus White, and also what would be the 5 fights that you would like to see happen in 2019? I love your channel, by the way. With you in boxing, it makes it a better sport, and watching your YouTube channel daily, it gives me more of an insight into this wonderful sport. Many thanks, and have a great day, Michael Mulcair. Thank you very much, Michael. 5 fights that I'd like to see. Let me look into my crystal ball. I'd like to see that fight there, obviously. Fury Wilder 2, Fury Wilder 3, Joshua Wilder 1, Joshua Wilder 2, Joshua Fury 1, Joshua Fury 2, White Joshua 2, White Fury 1, White Fury 2, White versus Wilder 1, White versus Wilder 2. That's 11 fights from them alone. 11 fights. I'd like to see Lomachenko against Mikey Garcia at 140. I'd like to see Yarde against Kovalev, Yarde against Buatsi, Yarde against anybody with a pulse. I'd like to say Jose Burton against Yarde. I'd like to see Hughie Fury against Dillian White. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Hughie Fury against Pulev in a rematch. I could go on and give you 100 fights that I personally would like to see all day long. So thank you for your question, Michael. So if that took 5 minutes, 10 questions is going to be 50 minutes, isn't it? So we better get a move on, haven't we? Question 2. Hi Russ, don't know what your thoughts are, but would love to see Ted Cheeseman get more exposure. I would as well. Agree with you about a lot of fans are only interested in heavyweights and fighters like Ted slipping under the radar. I'm guilty of that. Ted's been a pro 3 years. Yeah, ask a lot of boxing fans and they never heard of him. But he's 15 now on latest WBO rankings. He's going the right way for sure. Just a thought. I think he's now a bit. Is he 14? He might have dropped out that now because he's been beat since you sent me this. So I should have checked dates and I should have. But I've done them at random. We've done them at random, going back 2 months and up to today. I've just picked 10 questions. All the best to you and yours, Andy. Andy West. Yeah, Andy. So, yeah, I think that Ted Cheeseman will come again. I think I'd like to see him against Fowler. Right, alright, Porky, don't you'll remember me, but we had a brief chat on Instagram when you was on there about Eubank Jr. This is Craig Johnson. Craig, tell me, oh, you have Craig in Worcester, sorry. Anyway, love your channel and watch every video. It's great to have someone giving the real truth with some insider knowledge. Question for the future: what's the best route for Eubank Jr. if he puts in a good performance and beats DeGale? Also, what's the best route for Eubank Jr. if he beats DeGale? I'd like to see him fight Ramirez or Benavidez or Groves rematch or DeGale rematch. I'd like to see it twice if it's a good fight. Callum Smith will be too big for him. But I would like to see, if they could make it, Rocky Fielding against Eubank on Sky. And I think they could do that. Also, maybe consider doing a video explaining the ins and outs of purse bids and mandatories, as there seems to be a lot of confusion amongst people as to how it works. I don't know about that, Craig. Look, in my opinion, Craig, right, from what I've seen close up, purse bids can be manipulated. They can be put back if both parties agree. There might be another fight going on at the same time that affects that fight. Joshua putting a fight out affected Fury Wilder, so they delayed it, didn't they? They delayed the WBC purse bid and they wanted time. If both parties work together, they can manipulate it, can't they, with exemptions and delayed bids and injuries, and it's all manipulated by promoters from day one. Bump, that's what happens. Promoters run boxing, so because they pay the money, don't they, at sanctioning bodies. Every time there's a world title fight on, they pay 3% at gate for each belt. So Joshua's got 4 belts. If that gate does 5 million quid, he loses 600 grand to 4 governing bodies, 150 grand each. Do you see where I'm coming from? Promoters run boxing. Politicians run countries. Promoters run boxing. So I think that's it in a nutshell, really, Craig. Craig from Worcester, thank you for your question. How many minutes we're on here now? 8. Right, it's going to be 2 12-minuters this one, isn't it? I need to put my camera back onto 30 minutes. I need to suss it out, read instructions. Dennis Simpson, I don't think he probably exists, but here we go. From Dennis Simpson, hey Porky, subject. Get yourself to Royal Albert Hall on 8th of March, kid, and I'll be there. Too far for me. Plus I might end up running into Cole, he's back. He might fill me in. I'm scared of Cole. I fear him. I fear Cole. So I don't go to London, Cole will get me. Now, I've got something on that weekend, Dennis, otherwise it would go. And I've never been to a boxing show at the Royal Albert Hall, so... And it's a shame, but that's on my bucket list, because I can't go to Madison Square Garden or Vegas, can I? But I would like to take you up on your offer, Dennis. Not Cole, Dennis. So, but peace out. Maybe you should invite Collies back. Cole will go. He's out of jail now. Afternoon, Porky. This is from Lee Piercy. Did Fury do as he claimed and give his purse to charity? If he didn't, I wondered if his version of events is a blag to get the public on his side with a fairy tale story. Just a theory, of course. Have a smashing weekend, Russ. I'm 6 days into a 10-day graft. So listen to your vids to keep me going. Lee from Birkenhead. I don't know. I can't say he did. I can't say he didn't. But if somebody gives 7 million, did he get 7 million? If he did, if somebody gives that amount of money to charity, you've got to give that person respect. But I'd have thought somebody giving that amount of money to charity, you would have some publicity off it, wouldn't you? Handing the cheque over and people are going to say, well, which charity did you give it? So I don't know Tyson's business personally, but if anybody questions it, you can be told that you're a hater, questioning a man that does something for charity. It's like when your mates want to go out with you and you say, oh, I can't make it, mate, I'm babysitting with kids, I've got to babysit. They can't say, leave them on their own, you've got to go with it, haven't you? Or, I can't make it out tonight, my mum's really, really poorly, she's at death's door, I can't make it. What can you say to that? And what can you say to this? So, we don't know whether he did it, or if he did it, well done Tyson Fury. If you gave millions to charity, well done Tyson. If he didn't do it, shame on him, innit? That's all I can say to that, Lee. That's all I can say, without Tyson ringing me up threatening to punch me upside down. So I don't know, only Tyson knows, doesn't he? Only he knows. Have a look. Better turn this over because it's coming to end. Oh, it ain't. Oh, I must have pressed the right button. Oh, is it still on? Oh, it must have gone on. Oh, I thought it would turn off. I bet it turns off while I'm mid-flow here. I need to read the instructions instead of rushing everything. Hi Russ, told you bud. AJ versus Miller. LOL.